Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex and today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. It's for sure an indie week this one, and I have 10 games for you all, so hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and let's get started. As always, then I do have a winner to announce later in the video for a $10 eShop gift card and one more to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below and the winner they'll be announced in next Thursday's video. If you are grabbing anything as well, consider using cornershop.gg for discounted eShop credits. You'll get 5% off at checkout using code CORNER, and these are instant delivery via email. Party hard to kick us off, then it's matching the low price with 75% off. This one, it's a stealth strategy game that puts you in control of a sociopath. So think here, basically our lead, our character, is upset about loud parties, and to be fair, it's 3 AM in the morning, makes absolute sense. Instead of calling the police though, he goes ahead on what is this massive murdering spree. It's got some fun locations to explore, though it allows you to take down your foes in a variety of ways, and it's procedurally generated, so it leads to a whole lot of random events that you just can't predict occurring, which is definitely good for that replayability. I'm a big fan of the visual design as well then, and it also received a sequel that is also on sale currently, but it's been cheaper in the past. I'd say start here, see if you enjoy it, and then potentially head there next. Jade Order then will also be for strategy fans, but this one's a whole lot more family friendly. Now I've been told multiple times this one holds similarities to Hitman Go, but I cannot say I've ever played that, so do let me know if you see it in the comments below. The idea of this one though, we are out as an ancient warrior looking to light up some needed beacons. Definitely light on the narrative, but the gameplay, 50 stages, they're basically puzzles where you need to navigate these maps, and if you move, so does your enemy. We get abilities then to help us overcome the challenge, but I had a lot of fun with this one. It definitely pushed me to outsmart my enemies, and yeah, my full review is in the pinned comment below. Ibb Obb will be for the co-op fans. It's local play and online, but do be aware there is no single player at all. This though is one of the best co-op games out there in my opinion, so think a puzzle game of exploration where gravity goes both up and down. The concept, you control a character each on opposite sides of this world, and you'll be helping each other, move forward. 15 levels, 8 hidden worlds, and I've linked my top 20 co-op games video down below in the pinned comment for you all to check out. It's 87% off then, matching the low price. A shout out then to Nakana.io for sponsoring today's video. They have a massive sale across their entire library of games, including the recent Please Touch the Artwork. This one, it's a puzzle game designed specifically for handheld play. Of course, it's leveraging that touchscreen. The idea though, recreate paintings, solve riddles, and uncover secrets. Alongside this then, find a mythic ocean. That's a narrative-led adventure where you're exploring this underwater location talking to gods. The conversations and choices you make, they will influence the worlds they create. Now you've probably noticed at this point Nakana, they specialise in unique indie experiences of a high quality. Their average Metacritic score is over a 70. This sale as well, it's knocking anywhere from 87% off up to 93% off. That is dependent on your region, and it runs through till February 6th. Also, you may have noticed already above, but if you are in the US and you own another one of the Nakana titles, then you will get an additional discount with all of these games going down to just 99 cents each. The highlight game for me though, Journey of the Broken Circle, a puzzle platformer that asks you to go on this adventure to complete the imperfect circle, where this one actually surprised me. I love the story, I didn't expect that, but it is seriously touching. Alongside of these then, head to the eShop, search for Nakana.io where you'll find all of the discounts. That's going to be Lydia, Echo, Infini, Soul Searching, Still Stand, A Night at the Races, and Cosmic Top Secret. Thanks again to Nakana for sponsoring today's video. Phantom Trigger then, and here's one I haven't spoken to in a while, an action game. It packs elements of roguelike and RPG as you take on the role of Stan, an individual who was living a normal life, that is, until a mysterious event occurs and delivers a new world full of demons. The visuals and the neon design I absolutely love, but I like the combat system more than anything. It's incredibly satisfying but easy to learn. Definitely gets challenging then, this game, as you do, start to move through it. And while a typical playthrough is anticipated to be 7 hours, it actually features 4 alternate endings to bring you back. It's matching the low price then with 70% off. Kero Blaster then is 70% off, which matches the lower retro-styled experience. You play as a frog employed by the mysterious startup company known as Cat and Frog Inc. Read that line direct from the eShop because I think it is a great sentence and about as weird as they come. The concept here though is think run and gun, you die, you're in hospital, you're trying again to get through it. Saving cash though allows you to improve a weaponry and also the size of your health meter. It's got this Game Boy aesthetic, which is a style I personally love. I grew up on it, and yeah, it's also a surprisingly deep game that comes recommended. Trash Sailors then is my pickup of the week, not necessarily a recommendation, not played it myself, but maybe you'll want to join me for the ride. It's a new game though with a sizable 50% off. I'm not sure that really speaks to the quality of the experience, but I know I've seen some positive words out there. It supports then up to 4 players locally and online, and the concept is a simple one: sail and survive in this world which has been destroyed by a trash tsunami. Now luckily for you, trash is now the most valuable resource out there, so you've basically got plenty of hunting to do. I was won over with this one though once I realised it had a sea-based warfare. The Coma Recut is back then with 70% off. Now that's matching the low price. I was a big fan of this 2D horror experience, so now I played it back at launch, revisited it like a couple of years ago as well in the lead up to the sequel. I was just intrigued by the concept. We fall asleep at school, we awake in an alternate reality, still in our school, but now with a particularly nasty teacher that is out to basically hunt you and kill you. It's a game where you won't be fighting back though, rather this is all about exploring each floor, sprinting and hiding. Can definitely feel a little basic at moments due to the 2D restriction, but generally I really enjoyed it and it was always intense and had me on the edge of my seat. The Coma 2 Fisher Sisters then was the follow-up, and that's also discounted here with 70% off. A new lead is in place and the concept remains much the same, but this is how you do a sequel. It improves in nearly all areas. Sure, look, the hide and seek element is mostly identical, that's a restriction of the 2D design, but where it wins is a more in-depth story, a collection of locations now, not just the school, and the use of this newly found freedom to really build upon this alternate reality. There's multiple killers now, for example, but also multiple friendlies. You get to learn about the world. Gives me almost think and they were influenced by Del Toro feeling. I hope though in the future now we do get a third entry. Unsouled then is our penultimate game. This one's 72% off. I actually picked it up in a past sale and myself played it, really did enjoy it. It will get coverage on the channel eventually, but this one, it's a top-down action RPG that packs some real challenge at moments, especially with the boss encounters. The real highlight though is the control scheme. It's going to take a while to get comfortable with here, but it's really in-depth and it leads to a ton of experimentation. Even that combat, it's not just for taking down enemies, but to explore the world as well. The game, it can actually be beat then in just a few hours, but it's not intended to be, one run and done. Instead, you need to now go back to learn more about this world and expand upon the story. Our winner of the week then, it's going to Thomas, who highlighted the visual style of indies, his appreciation for them, and Never Alone as a specific shout out. Great little puzzle platformer, that one, definitely really nice visuals as well. Congrats Thomas, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next week's video. Fury Unleashed then, to close us out today, it's a new lower 75% off, and this one, it's an action platformer roguelite. It also packs co-op as well for its particular brand of run and gun action. The most unique element here though, it's the style. You're fighting through a comic book, which leads to some great enemy design, and then the combo based action. The more combo you get, the better your defenses become. Really enjoyed this one myself. There's a lot of content in here, 40 bosses, plenty of levels, there's additional difficulties as well, and then the map itself is randomly generated, so it definitely keeps things fresh. Even the twin stick styled controls, it took me a little while to get used to, but I came around to them and ended up really liking the idea behind it. And that's the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library, or are you holding onto that cash? Let me know in the comments down below. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.